Dr. Anthony Fauci slammed Senator Rand Paul, R.K., during a Senate hearing on the federal response to the coronavirus pandemic Wednesday when Paul incorrectly claimed that the high number of infections in New York show that lockdowns don't work, and when Fauci challenged him, noting the current low positive test rate in the state, Paul erroneously said it is lower because of herd immunity. "If you believe 22% is herd immunity, I believe you're alone in that," Fauci told Paul. "It's important that we the people not simply acquiesce to authoritarian mandates and our behavior without first making the nanny state prove their hypothesis," Paul said, saying New York and the tri-state area still allowed the highest death rates in the world, despite the shutdown. The Senate hearing comes as the U.S. this week hit a grim milestone. More than 200,000 Americans have died of COVID-19. Paul, who has frequently criticized lockdowns and questioned their effectiveness, asked Fauci if he had second thoughts over his support for the public health measures given statistics in other countries. "Are you willing to look at the data that countries that did very little have a lower death rate than the United States?" Paul asked, citing Sweden as an example. Fauci said New York couldn't be compared to Sweden and said, "I don't regret saying that the only way we could really stop the explosion of infections was by having the physical separation and the kinds of recommendations that we've made." This isn't the first time it's gotten contentious between Paul, the first U.S. senator to test positive for COVID-19, and Fauci. At a Senate hearing in May, Paul told Fauci, "I don't think you're the end-all. I don't think you're the one person that gets to make a decision." Fauci replied, "I have never made myself out to be the end-all and only voice in this. I'm a scientist, a physician and a public health official." Full coverage and live updates on the coronavirus.